If you're a man over 60 and you're waking up without morning erections, don't brush it off. This isn't just aging. It's your body whispering before it starts screaming. A weakening erection is more than a bedroom issue. It's your body signaling deeper problems. Poor circulation, weak pelvic floor muscles, nervous system dysfunction, hormonal imbalance. And if you don't address it now, you risk losing more than your sex life. You risk losing your energy, your confidence, even your heart health. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to be this way. I'm Dr. Sophia Jane, board-certified urologist and men's health specialist, and for over 20 years, I've helped thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, bring back firm, natural erections, without relying on pills or surgery. Today on Sage 70, I'm sharing the exact 4 exercises I use with my patients to revive sexual performance, strengthen blood flow, and rebuild confidence, naturally. These are clinical techniques, based on real science, not social media myths. Most men focus on testosterone levels and forget the root cause. And that's where everything goes wrong. So, stay with me. Because one of these 4 exercises is so underrated, and yet so powerful, it could change everything for you. And by the end of this video, I'll also share a 7-second daily habit that speeds up your results and rewires your body to respond like it used to. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the Sage 70 channel and turn on notifications. I post real solutions for men over 60, no fluff, no fads. And if you're already subscribed, type yes in the comments so I know you're serious about reclaiming your health. Let's begin with the first and most foundational exercise. This one targets the base of your sexual function, the pelvic floor muscles. When these muscles weaken, your erections become soft, short, or disappear entirely. But when they're strong, they literally trap blood inside the penis and hold it there, creating firmness and control. Exercise number 1, pelvic floor power, Kegels for mature men. I had a patient named Carl, 68 years old, retired schoolteacher, married 45 years. One day, he sat in my office and said, "I still love my wife, but I don't feel like a man anymore." He'd lost his erection strength slowly, then completely. Pills didn't work. Tests came back normal. What changed his life was this one daily routine. Within 6 weeks, Carl came back smiling. He said, "Doc, I'm back." She noticed. And I noticed. Here's how to do it. First, sit or lie down somewhere quiet. Relax your body. Now, imagine you're urinating, and suddenly need to stop the flow midstream. That squeeze? That's your pelvic floor muscle. It's subtle, internal. You're not flexing your abs, glutes, or legs. Only that deep muscle. Contract and hold it for 5 seconds. Then release for 5 seconds. That's 1 rep. Do 10 reps, 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, and night. In 2 weeks, increase the hold to 7 seconds, then 10. No gym, no gear, just consistency. When you stay consistent, blood retention improves. Your erection holds longer. You feel more in control. Many men also report stronger orgasms, improved bladder control, and a return of spontaneous erections. Why? Because you're training the exact muscle that controls blood flow in and out of your penis. It's like hitting the reset button on your manhood. Remember, this isn't about brute strength. It's about finesse, subtle control, like tuning an engine instead of smashing the gas pedal. And once this engine wakes up, the results are felt, not just during intimacy, but throughout your day. You feel centered, grounded, powerful again. And that brings us to the second technique, one that unlocks blood flow in a completely different way, and it starts with how you breathe. Exercise number 2. Diaphragmatic breathing plus pelvic flow release. This may sound soft, but it's not. It's a secret weapon. I had a patient named Victor, 71 years old, lean, active, still cycling every weekend. But when it came to intimacy, he couldn't get in the moment. His mind raced. His body froze. He said, "I want to, but I can't respond." The real issue? He was locked in a chronic state of stress. His nervous system was stuck in fight or flight mode, the exact opposite of what you need for an erection. Diaphragmatic breathing, or deep belly breathing, activates your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your rest and digest mode. The system responsible for calm, arousal, and blood flow to the pelvic region. It slows your heart rate, opens blood vessels, and switches your body out of stress and into flow. Find a quiet spot. Lie on your back or sit with support. Place one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. You should feel your belly, not chest, rise. Hold for 2 seconds. Breathe out slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. That's 1 breath. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes, twice daily. When done correctly, this rewires your nervous system to support arousal instead of suppress it. Over time, men report better mental clarity, deeper sleep, reduced anxiety, and yes, improved erections. Because your body finally stops fighting and starts flowing. Combine this with Kegels, and your entire sexual engine starts syncing up again. But that's just the beginning. Now, if breathing alone can reset your arousal system, imagine what happens when we apply direct, physical stimulation to restore blood flow into the penis itself. This next technique isn't new. In fact, it's been used in hospitals for decades, especially after prostate surgery. But most men have no idea how powerful it really is. Exercise number 3, vacuum pump therapy, blood flow re-education. I met George, a 66-year-old widower who recently began dating again. He told me, "I feel young inside, but my body doesn't back me up." He had tried pills, supplements, even injections, nothing worked. I introduced him to a vacuum pump, and within 6 weeks, he came back looking like a different man. Not just physically, but emotionally. He stood taller, spoke clearer, and he said 7 words I'll never forget. "I didn't know I could feel this alive again." So what is it? A vacuum erection device, or VED, works by using gentle negative pressure to draw blood into the penis. This stimulates the tissues, stretches the blood vessels, and wakes up nerves that have gone dormant. It's not for arousal. It's for retraining. Here's how to do it safely and effectively. First, choose a high-quality, medical-grade pump, manual or battery-operated, both can work. Apply a small amount of water-based lubricant around the base of the cylinder. Then insert your penis, and press the cylinder gently but firmly against your body to form a seal. Begin pumping slowly. Within seconds, you'll feel blood being drawn in, and the penis starting to swell. You're not trying to get hard for intimacy. You're exercising your vascular system. Hold the vacuum for 10 to 15 minutes. Some men also use a soft constriction ring to help hold blood in, but only with proper instruction. Start with 3 sessions per week. As you become comfortable, increase to daily use, but never more than 30 minutes per session. This isn't a sprint. It's therapy. And more isn't better. Consistency is. Over time, your tissue becomes more elastic, your circulation improves, and those spontaneous morning erections start to return. Many men also notice enhanced sensation and greater warmth in the pelvic area, clear signs of improved blood flow. But here's the real win: unlike pills, which force temporary changes, vacuum therapy works with your body to restore function. You're not bypassing your systems, you're rebuilding them. And when combined with Kegels and diaphragmatic breathing, the results compound. One supports muscle, one supports nervous system, one supports vascular flow. That's when things really start to click. Now, let me ask you this. If you've made it this far into the video, it means you're not just browsing. You're ready to reclaim your manhood. So keep watching, because the next technique is the most misunderstood of all, but it's also the only one proven to improve length, strength, and sensitivity over time. Exercise 4. Penile Extender Protocol, the Hidden Power Move. A man named Harold came to me 2 years ago. 69 years old, divorced, healthy, but lonely. He told me, "I don't just want to get hard. I want to feel proud of my body again." I introduced him to the penile extender, and at first, he laughed. "You want me to wear what on my penis?" But he was desperate and willing. 6 months later, he walked into my office and said, "Doc, I feel like I got 20 years back." Penile extenders use gentle traction to stimulate new tissue growth, blood vessel formation, angiogenesis, and collagen expansion. This creates real structural change in the penis, not overnight, but gradually, safely, and permanently. These are not toys. They're clinical tools used after surgery or injury. And when used properly, they offer men over 60 a second chance, not just at function, but confidence. Here's how to use one. Choose a high-quality device, never a cheap one. Look for padding, adjustability, and tension control. Fit the extender to your flaccid penis. The tension should feel like a gentle stretch, not pain. Wear it for 30 to 60 minutes a day for the first week. As your comfort increases, work up to 1 to 2 hours daily. Most protocols run for 3 to 6 months. But remember, this is not a quick fix. This is a long-term investment in your body. Most men notice benefits within weeks: improved sensitivity, stronger erections, better blood flow, and yes, even modest gains in length. But more importantly, they feel in control again. This method even helps reduce mild curvature, correct scar tissue issues, and improve partner confidence. It's quiet, discreet, and incredibly effective when done with care and consistency. So now, we've covered all 4 foundational exercises, each one working on a different part of your erection system. But how do you tie them together into one daily plan that actually fits your life? We're not done yet. I'll show you how to stack these methods into one simple routine, and I'll reveal that 7-second daily trigger that supercharges your results faster than anything else I've ever taught. 1. Pelvic floor activation. Kegels rebuilds the muscles that control blood in and out of the penis. 2. Diaphragmatic breathing calms your nervous system and resets arousal flow. 3. Vacuum therapy trains your blood vessels to deliver and hold more blood. 4. Penile extender activates new tissue growth and long-term strength. And when combined, they transform your sexual health from the inside out. You're not patching a leak. You're rebuilding the whole pipeline. What I love most is this. These aren't just exercises. They're declarations. They tell your body you're not finished. You're not fading. You're reawakening the man inside, the strong, confident, intimate version of you that still exists beneath the surface. Now let's bring it all together into one simple daily plan that fits your life, no matter your age or schedule. Morning. 10 Kegels while brushing your teeth. 5 minutes of deep belly breathing before breakfast. Afternoon. Vacuum pump therapy, 10 to 15 minutes. Follow with a short walk to boost circulation. Evening. More Kegels, 10 reps. Penile extender, start with 30 minutes. 5 deep breaths before bed to calm your system. That's it. You don't need an hour in the gym. Just smart, focused effort. Now, I promised a 7-second trigger that can speed up your results, and here it is. Start each session by visualizing success. Before any exercise, close your eyes. Imagine yourself confident, energized, performing at your best. Why? Because your brain and nervous system respond to intention. You're not just working the body. You're retraining the mind. And this mental cue builds consistency, motivation, and performance over time. Remember, you're not broken. You're just out of practice. These tools don't force your body, they teach it. You're creating new habits, new strength, and new energy, starting from the inside. And here's the truth. Most men give up too early. But if you stay consistent, even 30 days from now, you'll feel different. Stronger, sharper, more alive. I've seen men in their 70s, men who thought their sex life was over, come back stronger than ever. They didn't just get erections back. They got their confidence back, their connection back. They stopped feeling invisible. So don't underestimate these steps. They may be simple, but they're life-changing. If you've made it this far, it tells me something. You're serious about change. And that's half the battle. Look, I've worked with men for over 20 years, and I've learned this. The men who get results aren't the strongest. They're the most consistent. They show up, they stay the course. They choose progress, even if it's slow. And those same men, months later, tell me, my energy's back, my confidence is back, and I finally feel like myself again. And if you're thinking, can this really work for me? Yes, it can. I've seen it too many times to believe otherwise. You're not too old, you're not too late, and you're definitely not alone. Every breath you take with intention, every Kegel you practice, every small effort you make, it matters. You're telling your body, I'm not done yet. Aging doesn't have to mean giving up intimacy. It can mean upgrading it. Deeper connection, greater control, real confidence. And it all starts with one decision. To stop waiting and start rebuilding. So if you're ready, commit today. Pick just one of these 4 techniques. Start small, but start now. And if this video helped you, let me know in the comments. Type I'm in if you're ready to take back control. Subscribe to Sage 70 if you haven't already, because this is just the beginning. We have more natural solutions, science-backed tools, and encouragement coming your way. I'm Dr. Sophia Jane, and I believe that men over 60 still deserve strength, desire, and joy in their relationships. You've spent decades giving to others. Now it's time to give back to yourself. No shame, no fear, just clarity and action. Stay consistent, stay hopeful, and remember, the strongest version of you might still be ahead. Thank you for watching, thank you for trusting me, and thank you for choosing yourself. Until next time, take care of your health, take control of your body, and never stop striving to be your best. You've got this.